This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's Star Wars Droids, The Adventures of R2-D2 and C-3PO, brought to us by Nelvana and Lucasfilm Limited. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Joel, the Big D to y'all. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So today's Saturday Morning TV log is the other Star Wars tune that came out in 1985, Droids, The Adventures of R2-D2 and C-3PO. This, of course, was the other animated spin-off of the Star Wars trilogy. Originally premiering on ABC in September 1985, where it was teamed with Ewoks, the other series, to form the Ewoks Droids Adventure Hour. The show focuses on our two favorite droids of R2-D2 and C-3PO between the events of Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Anyway, now, it follows the adventures of the two droids as they face off against gangsters, criminals, pirates, bounty hunters, even the Galactic Empire and other threats. During their adventures, the droids find themselves in the service of successive new masters and in difficult situations as a result. Now, of course, according to the source, the series was retroactively placed 4 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith and 15 years before the events of A New Hope. Now, in the latter film, C-3PO tells Luke Skywalker that his and R2-D2's last master was kept in Antilles, and they are placed in Antilles' care by Bail Organa at the end of Revenge of the Sith, creating an apparent continuity error. This is explained by the droids being accidentally separated from Antilles during the events of the animated series. The show actually has an opening theme song called In Trouble Again, performed by Stuart Copeland of The Police. And during their adventures, they even encounter some various characters as well, including the bounty hunters Boba Fett and IG-88 that have appeared in the original trilogy, well, in one episode apiece, as a matter of fact. Now, other Star Wars characters are mentioned, but they don't appear, though. But anyway, let me see here. Yes. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some information. Okay, now over the course of the series, the droids team up with 3 different sets of masters. Now, first off, they are taken in by George Dusat and Thal Jubin for the first few episodes. Yeah, for the first 4 episodes. Then later on, they actually meet some other and what have you. Now, actually, later on, the episodes will actually form, well, kind of form like a movie. The first 4 episodes form the story, The Battle Against Sice From. If I mispronounced that, I apologize. The next 5 episodes form The Pirates and the Prince. And that's where the droids get to meet Mon Julpa, Prince Tamazan. Let's see. And for the rest of the series, they form, and the remaining 4 episodes formed Uncharted Space, where they meet Mungo Baobab. Well, after the 13 episodes were produced and aired, the show unfortunately ended, and it didn't go on for a second season like Ewoks did. However, later on in June, before it was even dropped, they did an hour-long special called The Great Heap, where they join Mungo Baobab and confront an Abominator-class droid called the Great Heap, and that's spelled with an H-double-E-P, which builds onto itself from the remains of other droids. Incredible, huh? Anyway, during its run, Kenner, who of course did, Star Wars, figures from day one since it even started, and between 85 and 87, a number of episodes were adapted into children's storybooks, and a computer game was even released. For Lucasfilm's 50th anniversary last year, Hasbro, which bought out Kenner, released a Target exclusive line of action figures based on the series, which featured the titular droid duo and Boba Fett. Marvel's Star Comics imprint published a comic book series just like they did with Ewoks. Let's see. Almost all episodes of the series, except for one of them, were released on VHS in the 80s and 90s, most notably in the UK PAL releases over 4 cassettes from CBS Fox, which were titled Droids 1 to 3 and The Great Heap, which unfortunately had the opening sequences and credits edited out. Rick McCallum later on produced The Pirates and the Prince, a direct-to-video film compiled from 4 episodes, in 1996. In late 2004, McCallum and Lucasfilm produced a DVD titled Star Wars Anime Adventures Droids, which featured The Pirates and the Prince and Treasure of the Hidden Planet, a new compilation film including narration from Mungo Baobab, voiced by Alex Lindsay. Now, both titles include some soundtrack changes. Anyway, after that, after only 13 episodes were produced, it ended. Later on, it got to be rerun on Sci-Fi Channel for their Cartoon Quest lineup in '96, although somewhat edited for time, however. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Unfortunately, before the Cartoon Quest block was dropped from Sci-Fi's lineup. Anyway, now we do have, for the voices, we have Anthony Daniels once again voicing C-3PO, just like in the movies. Now, R2-D2 is credited as himself, but Ben Burt, who actually wrote some of the episode stories, did the vocal effects, did R2 this time. Other voice actors include Don Franks, Winston Record, Graham Campbell, Peter McNeil, Tabora Johnson, John Stalker, Dan Hennessy, Chris Summer, and a lot of others. Anyway, however, last year, the full series recently got to be put up on Disney Plus, along with the Big Heap special, which I just finished watching. Yes, I finally saw all of them. I know I kind of wish they would have done some more, since Ewoks, however, went on for 2 seasons, and this one didn't. Oh well. But I still think it would have been pretty cool, though, to see the adventures continue. But anyway, yeah. I just feel like it's pretty good. And I do kind of make a slight mistake. What I said about the episodes of 4 movies, I made an error. It's just the first 4 episodes I mentioned they form a story arc. Okay, so I made a mistake on that, so I humbly apologize. But anyway, yeah. I think Star Wars Droids is kind of a little underrated. While it may not have lasted as long as Ewoks did, but nevertheless, it still proved to be pretty fun and what have you. And I really think this is just so good that if you haven't seen the show, I would recommend it if you are a fan of 3PO and R2. It's on Disney Plus, and you can find it in the Star Wars Vintage Collection playlist along with Ewoks. So check that out. So anyway, that's it. So what are your thoughts on the Star Wars Droids team? Please tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned, I'll have another video coming up soon. But anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out some of these other films, these other Star Wars flicks I've mentioned. In the upper left-hand corner is and they're all re-reviews. The upper left-hand corner is my re-review of Revenge of the Sith, and the upper right-hand corner is my review of the original Star Wars, aka Episode 4, A New Hope, which had recently celebrated its 45th anniversary not so long ago, last month. Or if you'd like something else, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see the Saturday Morning TVLog I did for Ewoks last year. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TVLog, then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is the Roman holidays. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.